Have you ever paused amid the clamor of existence and sensed a silence, a delicate pause between sounds that seems to speak directly to your soul? Imagine a moment when a stray melody, a fleeting note, or a soft murmur from the ether conveys more than mere sound. It carries an ancient message, an invitation to perceive a hidden language woven through the cosmos. In the rhythm of everyday life, where the coffee cup clinks, street sounds murmur, and the hum of conversations fills the air, a subtle signal often escapes notice. Yet, in that space between noise and silence, there lies a language that does not require words. It is a language composed of synchronicities, dreams, and serendipities, each a delicate marker on the canvas of inner transformation. What if these quiet whispers were not random, but purposeful, guiding you to uncover deeper truths about yourself? Picture a scene in a familiar room. Soft analog light filters through a window, casting gentle patterns on worn wooden floors. Outside, the world moves in measured pulses, but inside there is an invitation, a call to listen to the quiet that lingers. That quiet is not emptiness, it is a reservoir of meaning. In it reside the echoes of forgotten moments, the soft laughter of a memory, and the gentle hum of potential waiting to be realized. Now, consider the times when you encountered an unexpected coincidence, a phone call just when you needed reassurance, a song that surfaced at a moment of vulnerability, or a dream that felt so vivid it shifted your perspective. Such events, seemingly trivial, hint at a hidden order. The universe, in its vast mystery, communicates through silent signals. These are not mere chance occurrences. They are delicate nudges, soft and subtle, urging you to perceive that every detail of your experience is imbued with meaning. Let us reflect on the nature of these messages. In many ancient teachings, the concept of signs, omens, synchronicities, and dreams forms the backbone of wisdom. They speak of a reality where everything is connected, where each occurrence, however minute, is a note in the grand symphony of existence. When a familiar scent or a cherished melody triggers a cascade of memories, it is as if the universe is reminding you of the inherent unity of all things. There is a silent language here, one that transcends spoken words, inviting you to trust in the unseen, to listen beyond the obvious. Imagine yourself at the edge of a quiet forest, where the rustling leaves and gentle breezes orchestrate a natural cadence. The interplay of light and shadow on the forest floor becomes a silent dialogue, a conversation between the earth and the sky. In that dialogue, every whisper of wind, every subtle change in brightness carries a message of renewal, of continuity, and of transformation. In the same way, the subtle signals you perceive in daily life, those unexpected moments that stir your heart, are messages designed to awaken you to the infinite potential within. There is a challenge, however. The mind, ever conditioned by routines and expectations, often dismisses these quiet signals as mere happenstance. It clings to the familiar, to what can be measured and seen, and thus overlooks the delicate tapestry of hints that the cosmos offers. To truly listen, one must relinquish the need for constant stimulation, for definite answers. Instead, allow yourself to sink into the spacious silence, where every soft echo and lingering note becomes a guide, an invitation to reframe your perceptions and to rediscover the wonder inherent in every moment. Now, consider a reflective exercise meant to open you to this silent language. Find a moment of stillness, a pause in your day when the world seems to recede. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Begin by drawing your attention to the ambient sounds around you. Listen not for distinct voices or melodies, but for the space between them. The soft, continuous hum that persists even when there is no overt noise. As you listen, let each sound wash over you without judgment. Do not try to label or categorize. Simply let the symphony of subtle vibrations become part of your awareness. In that state, ask yourself quietly, what does this quiet speak of? Perhaps it hints at a memory long buried, or it suggests the promise of new beginnings. You might notice how a seemingly insignificant sound, a distant car passing by, the faint drip of water from a leaky tap, carries with it an energy that feels both intimate and expansive. These sounds, though subtle, are the language of the cosmos, communicating through their very presence a message of continuity and possibility. As you sit with this awareness, consider how these silent signals resonate with your inner world. Reflect on a time when an unexpected occurrence, an unusual coincidence, a dream that stirred deep emotion, seemed to realign your sense of purpose. In those moments, the barriers between the external and internal blur, revealing that the universe is not a chaotic assembly of random events, but a coherent tapestry of meaning. Each instance is a reminder that your life is a canvas painted with innumerable hues, each one a symbol of your evolving nature. Some might argue that such notions are fanciful, that the world operates solely on the basis of cause and effect, devoid of any deeper interconnection. Yet, if you examine the nature of synchronicities, those moments when events converge in a way that defies logical explanation, you begin to sense that there is a rhythm at work, a silent cadence that governs the interplay of life. It is as if the cosmos itself is speaking to you in a language of light and sound, urging you to awaken to the subtle beauty that lies beneath the surface. This reflection invites a profound shift. Rather than seeking to control or fully understand every occurrence, allow yourself to simply receive the messages with openness and trust. Understand that the subtle signals of the universe are not meant to dictate your actions, but to gently guide you toward a deeper awareness, a state where the mundane transforms into the miraculous, and where every coincidence is imbued with potential. Consider for a moment the notion of dreams. In the quiet hours of sleep, your mind weaves narratives that seem both fantastical and deeply familiar. These dreams are not random. They are a repository of your subconscious musings, rich with symbols and metaphors that mirror your waking life. When you awaken, fragments of these dreams linger, echoing the silent language of the cosmos, a language that invites you to interpret, to reflect, and to transform. Each dream is a message, a subtle hint that there is more to your existence than the rigid boundaries of the conscious mind. Imagine that every fleeting moment, a song heard in passing, the sudden recognition of a long-forgotten phrase, a whisper of wind carrying a note of reminiscence, is a thread in the grand tapestry of life. The cosmos communicates in these threads, weaving them together into patterns that reveal the interconnectedness of all things. In recognizing this, you begin to see that nothing is truly isolated. Every event, every sensation is part of an intricate, ever-unfolding narrative. And what is the reward of this attentive listening? It is a gentle awakening, a realization that the silent language of the cosmos is an invitation to discover a truth that is as vast as it is subtle. When you learn to tune into these quiet messages, you open yourself to a realm of inner transformation. You begin to trust that every soft echo, every whisper of light, holds within it the promise of new insights, the potential for growth, and the possibility of aligning more closely with your deepest self. Now, allow these reflections to settle. As you return your attention to the present moment, carry with you the understanding that the subtle signals you perceive are not merely background noise. They are the gentle, persistent murmurs of the cosmos, whispers that invite you to see beyond the surface, to explore the infinite layers of your own existence. In this quiet communion, you may discover that the universe speaks in a language that is as profound as it is delicate, a language that, if only you listen deeply, can transform your very perception of life. In the interplay between the heard and the unheard, the seen and the felt, there is a sacred dialogue unfolding, a dialogue that reveals that your life is not a series of disconnected events, but a coherent, living tapestry of wonder. Each synchronicity, each serendipitous encounter, is a note in the melody of existence, inviting you to participate, to respond, and to create meaning in the silent spaces between words. As you contemplate these ideas, ask yourself, when was the last time you allowed the silence between sounds to speak to you? When did you truly listen to the unspoken messages that arise from the interplay of light, shadow, and sound? These moments, rare and fragile as they are, hold the keys to a deeper understanding of yourself. A glimpse into a state of being where every detail is infused with possibility and every experience is a chance to awaken. Recall the instances when a seemingly insignificant moment, an unexpected touch of wind, a subtle shift in temperature, a soft murmur in the background, sent ripples through your consciousness. Each of these instances is a silent message, a gentle reminder that you are part of a grand, mysterious design. They urge you to let go of rigid interpretations and to allow the inherent mystery of life to guide you toward a richer, more expansive understanding of your own nature. In this reflective space, there is no need for haste or urgency. The cosmos does not rush, and neither should you. Permit yourself to linger in the quiet, to absorb the soft vibrations of a world that communicates not through noise, but through gentle hints and nuanced expressions. In that lingering silence, you may find a clarity that transcends the clamor of daily life, a clarity that illuminates the path toward inner transformation and creative self-expression. Let the silent language of the cosmos be your constant companion, a reminder that even in the stillness, there is a symphony unfolding, a silent dialogue that connects you to the vast, infinite potential of existence. As you navigate your daily moments, remember that each soft echo, each subtle vibration, is an invitation to listen more deeply, to trust in the quiet wisdom that arises from the interplay of silence and sound. May you come to see that the unspoken messages of the universe are not random coincidences, but deliberate, gentle guides that lead you to a state of profound self-discovery. And in that state, as you align your inner awareness with the delicate cadence of the cosmos, you may find that every whisper, every subtle tone, carries with it the promise of transformation, a promise that is as timeless as the stars, as gentle as a sigh, and as boundless as the vast, eternal silence.